evening. Welcome back, everyone. Here we go. Session number 4. Session number 2 of the day. How are we all? I'm just going to update those results on the screen. So we have the results from this afternoon. How are we all? Are we all good? What's going down? The big guns enter the fray today, and we are ready to rock and we are ready to roll. First up, it will be Luke Woodhouse against Kim Huybrechts. Should be good. Looking forward to it today. How we doing, Matthew? Good to have you in. I'm hoping for a better session than last night. Last night was not good, was it? I saw a stat. Pietreczko's game, I didn't realise last night, took 36 minutes. Wow. No one wants that. But happy Easter, one and all. Swiss Phil on the stage, so we are ready to rock, and we are ready to roll. Right, just loading the boxing up on one of my other screens because I think Shannon Courtney fights soon, and I like watching Shannon box. But so much going on. I've got cricket on one screen, darts on another, boxing on another. Excuse me, whack the mic. How we doing, buddy? Hope you are good. All good. Looking for some fishies ready for Huybrechts and Dolan to cook. Or as long as Dolan does. Dolan didn't actually play that slow last night. He just didn't play very well. He was actually quite quick last night, but just didn't play very well. So what are we saying then? Woodhouse against Huybrechts up first. Score predictions. What are you saying? Right. 6-5 Huybrechts. I think Woodhouse wins 6-3. I think Wood has. He's. I'm not sure. Underrated player. I'd go with. I'm not a fan of his walk on. Woodhouse should win, but yeah, Huybrechts has been playing better. I agree. I'm not disagreeing there at all. I think he's played decent. Right, both players are on the stage, which is good. It means we are ready to rock and roll. Has he changed it again to the stereophonics? Because obviously I haven't got the sound on. Last time I heard it, it was shit. I mean that nice. But Huybrechts has the darts, and we are underway. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do this, everyone. Let me just move. That's better. Solid start from both here. Woodhouse missed the last European Tour. I think it was his wife's birthday. Just have a look at the equipment, see if he's tinkered at all. Nope, still the same as he has been thrown with. Cannot predict this game. No, it's a tough one, Half. I agree. I'm edging Woodhouse just, but Huybrechts has been playing really well of late. Kim Huybrechts, solid 32 remaining. This has been very, very good from Huybrechts. And he leads 1-0. Comfortable hold of throw. That'll do for the Hurricane. But good start from both. Woodhouse will not be deterred from losing the opener. Done nothing wrong. Woodhouse beat Euro Tour. Needs a big visit here. Huybrechts is right on his shoulder. There is literally nothing between them here. Needs a treble. Treble less. And it opens the door for Huybrechts here. Could be a good counter-attack on here. Got all American. We're going to counter-attack. Do with another Woodhouse here. Huybrechts will fancy the job. Going to get a dart at the ball, a minimum. Going to get a dart at double six. It's fabulous. It's a ton topper from the Hurricane. What a finish. No reaction. Stone cold from Huybrechts. I thought we might get some licks. Right. I've not watched any of the reaction, Rob. I'm gonna watch it when I get home. To be fair, I know it's all made up. I quite like it. I think it's quite funny. They've created a good narrative. Brendan plays Schindler about 9 o'clock. Maybe. Let me have a look. Yeah, roughly about then. I genuinely hope it's quicker than last night. Last night was long. 3-0 Huybrechts. I've got the boxing on as well. The undercard. She's kept the same walk on. I'm pleased about that. Shannon Courtney about to... But I'm a fan of Shannon Courtney. Yeah, I missed. I think I missed the opening round, Rob. But other than that, yeah, watched it. Huybrechts averaging 117 right now. This is sensational. Players not no one tell you the players. Yeah, to be fair, 36 minutes the Ricardo Pietreczko game took last night. Never seen a guy get counted well, but the argument is the ropes have kept him up. Rob, that's the argument. I'm not sure I subscribe to it, but yeah, that's the really good card at is it Olympia tonight? Yeah, it should be, yeah. Again, Ben Shalom absolutely fucking up last night. It was a really good card in Wales, Lauren Price, but no one watched it because it went head to head with Chisora. Just stupid. Well, Gezi was there. Leg on the board for Woodhouse. Hold of throw. And then kicks off 180. Huybrechts is giving nothing away. This is very impressive from Kim Huybrechts. He's 132 left. He's averaging 115 still. You have a good Paul Hinks in front. Yeah, Paul Hinks is the easiest 180 to impersonate for me. I can't do Russ's because I can't get my voice to do it. Boxing since moved to the zone doesn't seem to pull. Maybe to the casual Rob. Yeah, obviously I love it, so I've got the zone and watch it all anyway. But don't get me wrong, I know Sky have got MVP, and a bit of Zuffer. Fucking Zuffer's shite. But all the massive fights are on DAZN now. Unless Netflix play a King's Ransom and over the odds to get them. 4-1 to Huybrechts. I was the only person to watch the darts. I'm the same. I've literally got darts, cricket, and boxing on at the moment. Woodhouse he's not playing bad, but he's going to find it very tough to come back against a man that's averaging 110 at the moment. Again, because I don't use them, chat room, you may be able to help. Do balls have their own version of the integrated flight and stem system? And I'm guessing is Kim Huybrechts using that, or is he using a K-Flex or something, or a Fusion? Tyson Fury's fighting on Netflix, but again, they're paying well over the odds for that fight with Riyadh season money. Tyson Fury's getting paid an absolute fortune to fight Makhmudov, and it's not worth it. There's still loads of tickets available. Someone's doing their brains on this fight. No, I think I'm convinced AJ Fury happens. Everyone loves a good multi-screen. It's what's got to be done. Yeah. Yeah, Riyadh season never ends now. It's just part of Riyadh season. 5-1 Huybrechts, 107 the average. It's fabulous from the Hurricane. Go on, Shannon. Huybrechts, I want to get this done quickly. Won't you, Kim? Yes, you will. Yeah, I forgot. I can't believe that's a year ago Rory won the Masters. That's mad. But yeah, love Masters Sunday. I love how Huybrechts has changed his intense second win. Yeah. Looks like Kim's using condors though, right? Okay. Like I say, Rob, I'm no expert in integrated flight and STEM systems. I can pick out a fusion and I can pick out a K-flex. That's about my limit. Were you watching the FA? No, I haven't. I hope City draw Saints and Chelsea draw Leeds. Did Leeds win? I forgot Leeds were even playing. So, is this the match-winning shot for Huybrechts? 90. Gonna get a dart at the ball. Match dart missed for Kim Huybrechts. Woodhouse to keep this one alive. They're 2-0 up. Cool. But Woodhouse, disaster strikes. Huybrechts, you would imagine 13 for double 16. Last dart in hand. Huybrechts pins. It is very, very good from Kim Huybrechts. Beats Luke Woodhouse. Now, this next one will certainly be quick. Josh Rock will be running down. Pull a hamstring going up the stairs. Let's There we go. Ryan Joyce against Josh Rock. I'm doing well. Cheers, Kay. How are you? I hope all is well. Go on, Shannon. Gonna stop her. She ain't getting up. No. Oh, what a shot. Two, 1, 10 minutes left. Interesting. I'm not sure who I want to go through more. What a body shot. So, Ryan Joyce has won the darts. About 50 seconds till pictures return. We get a bit of Tetris and a bit of Welcome to the Party. Right, 10 seconds. Let's get ready to go. So, here we go. The number 5 seed, Josh Rock. Two. Ooh, interesting. Leads are falling apart again. PB Joy Division, you know. Is it extra time or is it straight to penalties? Because they change the rules all the time. I lose track of what competition is what rules these days. Extra cut. Right, okay, cool. There goes penalties in the Carabao Cup. Cool. Right, Rocky on the stage. What do you reckon first? Right, one of two options. Which one might happen first? Josh Rock either gets his leap up the stairs wrong and catches the top one and falls over, or pulls a hamstring on the way up. No, I maintain that Rock is one of the worst. See, I never used to like it, James, but it's grown on me. it's 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 grown on me. Um, yeah, I'm starting to think Leeds are in trouble. I certainly think they're in more trouble than what people are giving them credit for. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at the relegation odds. So, yeah, Wolves and Burnley, they're gone. Um, Interesting. Yeah, at the moment, them and Forest are the massive outsiders. Leeds, you can get 7-1 to go down. Oh, needs a refresh. There we go. Do you, that depends, James. That depends on Villa, as in what they're doing. If they can't get Champions League or looks unlikely, but they're guaranteed Europa and stuff like that, then they may have switched off. It also depends on the bounce we get from De Zerbi. Now, look, I'm just looking at the fixtures for Spurs. Look, can we get anything away at Sunderland? Tough, but can we get something? Yes, I think we can. Brighton at home. Should we get something from that? Yeah, you've got to be winning that game. Brighton have gotten. But by then, I think Brighton's season's done. Wolves away, tricky away, but look, you'd still fancy going and getting something from there. Villa away, all depends on what's in it for Villa. Leeds have to be beating Leeds at home. Then we've got Chelsea at home. Chelsea away. Tough game. But are they great? No. Should they be feared for me? No. And then we've got Everton at home, which by then hopefully we're safe and it doesn't matter. If they're full steam ahead, it's a tough game. But do I look at Villa and go, wow, their team's amazing? No. I look at the Villa team and going, they're very solid with a great manager and a real togetherness. Does that make sense? Josh Rock 2-0 up. Is it? How are we doing, Fred? Hope you are good. Is it guaranteed yet that top 5 are getting Champions League? If so, Arsenal, City, United, Villa and Liverpool. Josh Rock. Just threatening a double break of throw here. Ryan Joyce is playing well. Rock's playing outstanding. 114.51 at the moment. If Villa win the Europa League and finish 5th under new rules, 6th. Oh, right, okay. It's a good reply from Ryan Joyce. Needed that. See, I remember back in the day when being in Europe was special and you had to work hard for it. 11 teams in Europe would be absolutely ridiculous. I rate David Moyes as a really good manager. Really good. You think the squad that they've got, the money they haven't had to spend and so on, I agree. I think he's done a wicked job. England will not win the World Cup. I think England lose in the last 16 to Mexico. Some pressure applied by Ryan Joyce. Josh Rock going to get 2 darts though for a 3-1 lead. But he's gone round the houses. Chance for Joyce to break back and level up. We are level. Is Littler beating Price? Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, James, that's why I think they'll win, because of where it is, the heat and the humidity. Kickoff times aren't good for us. Knockout. I've not looked that far ahead, to be fair. Ryan Joyce has won 3 legs on the spin, and Relentless is 3-2 in front. They're both astronomical numbers at the moment. Very, very good from both players. Josh Rock leaves tops. Will he get a go? He will. I can average those numbers if I'm allowed 9 darts. It is 3-all. Good response from Rocky. 3-2 West Ham. Wow. Wowzers. PB play Joy Division. Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds. Bounce out for Rocky. Apparently, it's an absolute howler from the Leeds goalkeeper. Offside. Oh. That would have been something. Josh Rock misses tops for an absolute roof raiser. May only be a dart at the ball. It is only a dart at the ball. Misses the ball. Josh Rock to lead once more. Oh, double. Trick shot. Needs a treble there. Again, just opens the door. Joyce is going to break back here. You just sense it. And by the way, what I'm about to say next, I'm not taking anything away from Ryan Joyce as a player, but arguably, is he the most unmarketable player or one of the most unmarketable players at the moment? Like, how would you market Ryan Joyce? So Josh Rock, this 130 may have to go. One treble needed for a dart at the ball. Treble needed. Treble hit. Misses. I'm not talking about on the board. I'm talking about how do you market Ryan Joyce? As in the image. And I know people don't like this, but sportsmen need an image. They need that whole package. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, again, Belmont's another one. I 100% that's that you put him in that category. 180. That's they're on the board. They're all they're all played to such a high level, as as does Ryan Joyce. But how do you market him? How do you make him stand out? Not not just the appearance. I'm talking about what you wear and so on. And you look at, even when they go out, we saw, take Dublin for instance, that there was some really good pictures and videos of Luke Humphreys and MVG going out for a drink in Dublin afterwards, and what they wear. You look at Gezi at the boxing last night, and everyone will go, but this has nothing to do with darts, but it does now. It's to do with sport. It's not just on the stage. You look at brands, and like the PDC will then share those pictures of Gezi at the bottom. Oh, that's fabulous. From Rock taking out 140. It all goes together as the package of the sportsman. Like, how do you put him on a poster and so on? Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone wants to be, when that match play poster comes out, you want to be one of the 3 or 4 players on there, and so on. I'm not sure it's. But Brad, that's what I mean. The money that the arguably, no, I'm actually not. Take the worlds aside. Oh no, actually, I'm going to include the worlds in this. I reckon Littler's shirt is worth more than his total prize money, or certainly very close for last year. And this is what I mean. And then you get brand deals and so on, and then all of a sudden you're earning 3, 4, 5 million pounds a year without even throwing a dart. That's a fabulous turnaround from Josh Rock. Both putting a really good display there from both players. Joyce has averaged 103, which is world class, but a couple of moments of magic. It's a really, really good display from Josh Rock. And the thing, I think Ryan, he's a lovely guy, and he's a really good player. But you want more. Look at look at the heavyweight division. Arguably, the best 2 heavyweights over the last 5 years have been Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. But because AJ has a brand, he's the commercial draw. He's the reason why the fight purses are huge and so on. And it'll get, or it is getting to the point where dart players are getting red carpet gigs. They're getting this gig, and then other like fashion brands will be like, "Where are stuff here? Where are?" And that's how you make a fortune. Is the thing I say. Littler's shirt is worth an absolute fortune before he even throws a dart now. And look, for what he's done on the board, he 100% deserves all that. Coming up next, it is the Machine, James Wade. Do you think Littler takes the piss because he's 5-0 down and then just comes back? No, it's just because he's good, isn't it? Right, Josh Rock wanders off. James Wade coming next against Kevin Doets. Doets has won the ball. Well, isn't it Swiss Phil, but English Phil? Swiss Phil on the stage, English Phil sat here. No, I don't know. I completely agree. I've literally just opened my Instagram now, and you've got Gezi doing a bit with BBC ringside, and that's obviously been then shared with PDC Europe. But again, like the look that Gezi's gone for is just look. He just looks good. Do you know what I mean in terms of that whole brand and so on? No, Huybrechts won. Huybrechts played very, very well. I have a prediction for Ed House. So mid 2022, he will find his form back. He started to play better. To be fair to him, he has started to play better. He will do a James Wade of 2025. I just think technically he's got a few bits to work out on his on his throw. Like yesterday, it wasn't quite there. Got about 20 odd seconds till pictures return. Now let me change my iPad. 2 seconds. Yeah, Richie he's now with Shot. Right, pictures are returning. James Wade, the number 4 seed, against Doets. There it is, who has been playing particularly well at the moment. He is arguably the next one. Could go on and win Pro Tour, European Tour. Have you heard Mark Goldbridge is a manager in Baller League? No, I didn't know that, to be fair. I know who Goldbridge is. I actually respect him in a weird way. But no, I've not followed Baller League or anything like that. Yeah, apparently it keeps his arm compressed or something. Like, it keeps it all tight. Doets on his way. Right, Doets just about to get on stage. Right. Should we set the timer? How many selfies and things is James Wade going to sign? Sure, I've got the stopwatch ready. Right. As soon as the camera cuts to Swiss Phil, that's when his walk on. Now, actually, I'll go from his first step. I'll be nice. He's had a trim as well, looking fresh. The machine. Right, we started the. Remember, he was averaging about 2.5 minutes last year at times. Who brought more to women's darts, or your opinion? Phil Fallon, Queen of the Palace. It depends on what you're. It depends on how you're judging that, Nico. Look, what Bo has done on the board has been world class. The way she's levelled her game up to he's on the stage in 45 seconds. It's not bad. So it depends on how you're looking and how you're judging that. Now, like I say, on the board, Bo is absolutely unbelievable. World class. I think she will win a senior event as well. I think she is that good. But then you flip the other side of it. What Fallon did in terms of those wins, putting darts in the stratosphere that it did. I remember when after lockdown, when we finally got to New York for the World Series, there was 2 days of media before the event. The first one in New York, you had MVG, Gary Anderson, Peter Wright, Gerwen Price. I can't remember who the other ones were, but you've got multiple world champions there, legends, icons of the sport, and the queues from American media for Fallon were huge. So what Bo and Fallon have both done for the sport is superb. How we doing? Sean, hope you are good. He signed 7. That's not too bad. Curry has arrived. Footballers on, boxing on, darts on. What curry you gone for? Right. Oh yeah, that's working. Don't need to refresh it this time. That's good. No, still no Easter egg. I've been good. Biryani. Solid. Solid choice. What's the Asp up to? What in terms of his ranking? Nathan Aspinall is currently 15. Kevin Doets has got a couple of darts here for the opening leg, and he takes it last dart in hand. Very good from Kevin Doets. I tell you what, Doets is absolutely flying here. No problems, Keith, no problems. Been a great response from James Wade. One in the blink of an eye, the machine doing machine-like things. 180. Yeah, look, James is just James. He's just a fucking good player. let's be frank about it. Kevin Doets holds again. It's been good. How we doing, Birdman? Hope you are good, my friend. Go on, have an egg. To be fair, I've not. It's not. I've deliberately not had one. I went to go to the supermarket this morning and forgot they were shut to get some supplies for the office more than anything. But 180. Doets 3 and they're up in the 180 stakes here. First time he's putting extreme pressure on the James Wade throw. Gonna have to use the 18s at some point here. Or the 1. Or the 1, Kev. Go your own way. Do it your way. But that visit has allowed James Wade to re-establish control on his throw. But he'd like a treble here. There it is. He's down to a finish first. Of course, James Wade takes out a ton topper. Of course he does. It's just what he does. It is crisp and clean from the machine. But he does need a new shirt. Him and Gary are top of the desperately need new shirt brigade. Probably going to be new. I think it's this year that it's Target new shirt year. Every 2 years they change their players' shirts, and I'm pretty sure it's this year that the change is due. Now that's a massive treble from Doets. He needed that because James has gone with him here. But James is going to get a chance here. He should get at least a dart at the ball. He's going to get 2 at double 12. Just look it up in the dictionary. Wading. If it's not there, it should be. James Wade has just bided his time. And then, like the apex predator, pops a little 84 finish out of nowhere. And he leads 3-2. Doets would I say needed that treble. No, so we are back live tomorrow. 2 sessions. In the afternoon, we will have the last 16 games. And then tomorrow night, it will be quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final. Ooh, a rare miss. Is Doets going to break straight back? But Doets cannot take the chance. James Wade. James Wade. Last start in hand. You know the drill. The machine. Ooh. Oh, there's so many good matches. It's tough to pick one. Depends what I say, how far. I remember Hogan against Warrior at WrestleMania, title for title. And then you go, the Attitude Era. Just so many. Like even, Lesnar, Triple H. Even Cody, Roman. Big Daddy doing, I remember when The Undertaker threw Rikishi off the top of the cage. Yeah, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. So many. Doets in control of this leg, but only on his own throw here. James Wade throw is under a bit of pressure here. He'd love a max. Dare I say it, 140 is not enough. Possible 20-year-old keeper ready to make his debut for West Ham. Are they deliberately... Is the West Ham goalkeeper injured, or are they deliberately making a change for the penalty shootout? If so, that's bold. Oh, he got injured. I was going to say, yeah, doing it just for the shootout. That is. Cramp or muscle injury. Interesting. Doets is going to get the opportunity to break back here. Doets has been fabulous. Seen the script. Nice. Yeah. I'm still not convinced he meant to stop that second penalty. As in, I think he was meant to stop the first one, but the retake, the fact he... Oh my word, James Wade punishes the mistake. Doets misses. James Wade says, come along, sunshine, I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, I had it on my laptop, yeah. I was kind of keeping an eye on it. Kevin Doets will have to win 3 on the spin from here. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
How about treble, treble to ball? Here, fishy, fishy.
What a finish from Kevin Doets. But he's still got to break James Wade. Controversial opinion. James Bond's overrated. You've missed that fish. Everyone's missed the fish. 180. This has been a really good game, this. Not enough. So Doets has got 6 to break back. And we are level. Doets has taken his chance. Wade applied the pressure. But now, Doets is favourite, especially when he kicks off 180. Doets has been absolutely sensational here. He couldn't, could he? He couldn't, no. We were starting to get a little bit excited. Do you think Ryan Meikle and Nick Kenny keep their cards? Oh, interesting. We'll get this game done and I'll have a look to see what I think. Doets 81 to complete the comeback. He leaves double 12 after missing 2 match starts. But nothing Wadey can do about it here by the brilliance of Doets. Is it going to be Doets? There it is. Wade has applied the pressure. Kevin Doets, this is your moment. And we're not talking about Martin McCutcheon either. And Doets wins it last dart in hand. Oh, what a knockdown that is as well. The Mexican girl fighting is just absolutely poleaxed. Martin Luke, man. Right, I was asked Nick Kenny and Ryan Meikle. Right. Nick Kenny is in a spot of bother. At the moment, he provisionally has 15 grand for first round money on his ranking, and he is still 6 grand outside. So he's got to make up. He's got to keep. If he's not at the Worlds, he's Romeo done. So Nick Kenny, it could be tough. Ryan Meikle is 9 grand outside, but at the moment he doesn't have any Worlds money on. So if you put 15 on there, 94. Ryan Meikle needs to get to the Worlds to have any chance. But a fabulous performance from Kevin Doets to beat James Wade. And now the ferret, Johnny Clayton, coming up next. I tell you, just watching the boxing, the Mexican girl has absolutely poleaxed the other girl. Oof. Marcel has won the ball against the ferret. Remember, Marcel surprised us all yesterday. Get some. I'll tell you, I've just looked outside. It's actually one. Pretty much, I'm paying attention. The sun's out. Everything glowing. Blue sky, orange glow. So we've got about a minute 45 seconds-ish. Spring has sprung. Oh, Rob, okay. To be fair, I'm not. I'm not even watching. I'm relying on the chat room to tell me what's going on. He could be a hero, or it could be Leeds is falling apart again. We'll see in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, the Mexican girl, Garcia, just threw the biggest overhand left I've ever seen and absolutely sparked her. Debut saves the first penalty. Wow. Doets played really well all game. Played really well. Normally Jared Bowen's reliable. Oh look, Doets is a really good player. Really good. Right, the number 3 seed, Johnny Clayton, coming next. Pictures are back. Look, the ferret should win this. The ferret versus the otter. Right. The otter's walking on. Right, here comes the ferret. Go, Johnny, go. The number 3 seed for this event. Seconds, folks. All right, I'm still there. I'm still talking. So, players are on the stage. We've got practice darts going on. Right. Marcel taking care of Raymond van Barneveld last night. What can he do tonight? No one wants that. Apart from maybe Luke Humphreys. Right, we are underway. Bit of a sluggish start from both. Right. Marcel leaves 95. Johnny needs to up the levels here. He'd like another treble. Yeah, and finds one. So now there's pressure on this 95 for Marcel. He's going to get a dart at the ball, though. Misses. So Johnny will come back to tidy up leg one. Yeah, it could do him the world of good. But he misses. Not the start either one would have wanted. It's a bit scrappy. But Marcel can't take it out. Johnny, is he going to get the job done here? He's scrapping around. Scratching. Normally so reliable. And Johnny does lose the opener. It's not been a good start for Johnny Clayton here. He's just struggling to make an impact. Oh, the Grand Slam tickets. I don't know. We'll have the World Grand Prix first. we get a little finger point from the ferret, and he's just upped it the last few visits. You just feel that if Johnny goes through the gears, he wins this comfortably. But it's a bit messy at the moment. It is a bit messy. A bit Lionel. $19 for double 16. And again, misses doubles. Johnny, normally his finishing is his plus point. Today it's not. He trails 2-1. He's 1 from 5. Yesterday we saw the favourites and the seeds tumble. Is it going to be another one today, do we think? Better from Johnny in terms of dominating this leg, but can't quite put my finger on it. It's not quite the free flowing ferret at the moment. Misses the ball for here, fishy, fishy. Now, we can debate and question whether it was the right choice. He'll probably get away with it, and does. The conversation would have been, if he'd have missed, come back and loses the leg, should he have just set things up? But at the moment, Johnny is making no headway on the Marcel throw. Remember, everyone, if you are new here, please go and tap that subscribe button and give the stream a like. I know it's a while, I hope. I would imagine the World Series of Darts finals tickets just came out, didn't they? That is September. So the Grand Prix tickets will be next. And then the Slam. So I reckon anywhere between now and end of May, perhaps, Marcel leads once more. He's halfway to victory. Johnny Clayton averaging below 90 at the moment. It is not a vintage display from the ferret. And overall, I know we're only 3 and a bit sessions in. It's been a pretty underwhelming Euro Tour so far. We've had no real standout averages, standout moments. Yeah. It's not quite hit the lights yet. How we doing, Emma? Good to have you in. Yeah. It also, if you look at it as well, it also looks like the Bundesliga logo. Am I excited about the De Zerbi era? Not yet, no. But I think short term, it may be a good appointment and keeps us up. But long term, the jury is still very much out. Johnny levels up 3 apiece. That I want someone to come into my club that wants to improve us, wants to make a club and be there for a substantial period of time to build something. He's not stayed anywhere longer than 18 months. So, yeah, the jury is still very much out for me. 180. This would arguably be the result of Marcel's life here. Who do you think the best German player ever? Are we talking darts here, by the way? Because I was just asked a football question. He couldn't, could he? Stand back. Oh, my. I was about... Marcel has just gone 7 deep into a 9. What is going on? Oh. So, who do I think is the best German player ever? Me, personally, I think Martin Schindler. But I also think that Nico Springer has the capability to be there. And I also think there is a lot of other young talent coming through. But me personally, I would say Martin Schindler. I tell you what, Johnny's in trouble here. Marcel, if he breaks here, he goes within 1. This is... The fact Johnny's lost 3 in a row in the Premier League. If he loses here as well, are we worried? Are we concerned? Max had the capabilities, but didn't quite deliver. This 114 may have to go. Treble 18. He's not going to get a go. Oh my. Oh, what a moment that would have been. Marcel has had a dart to go within one of beating the ferret. Tops. No mucking around, Johnny. All of a sudden, we're involved in a best of three. We thought Clayton would win this comfortably. $180 is the ferret making a move. Despite the max, Marcel is still favourite for this leg because he has the darts. He's averaging nearly 98 now. 3 140s in a row. This is surprising. 12 for bull. Treble for double 13. Bullseye. Oh my. Where is he putting this from? The ferret is going to have to win back-to-back legs. The ferret has not led this contest. Are we going to get a one-leg shootout? Marcel's, he's on fire at the moment. $81 for Johnny to level this tie. We are level. Johnny is going to have to break here. Marcel will be thinking, just give me a 15 on throw. That'll say to Johnny, you need to break me in 12. He's just thinking 15 on throw. Johnny kicks off 140. Is that the slip? Is that his one and only mistake? Johnny is saving the best until very, very the end. But 140, only a ton. Still advantage Clayton. But he has to set this up. Needs something. Johnny, don't stay there. Don't stay there. Oh, Johnny. Johnny. Ferret counting. Ferret counting. He may get away with it because Marcel couldn't leave a finish. However, it had looked very foolish if Marcel had hit a couple of trebles in that setup. As Marcel just started to think about what he was about to do. Johnny has missed a match start at the ball, but it was an awful first start. Will he get any more? I've got no idea anymore. 19s is the first MO. Oh my. Oh. He missed a big number. What is going on? 2 at double 8. Is Johnny going to steal? Johnny has stolen it at the depth. But it wasn't a good performance from Johnny. It was okay at best. But there was counting mistakes. There was darts that went astray. And you just feel that in that last leg, Marcel, for the first time in 11 legs, started to think about what he was possibly about to do. And look, that could be just what Johnny needed. Having a barren run the last 3 weeks in the Premier League, a defeat here would have been a disaster. But he does move on to the final day in Munich. But he needs to cut the mistakes out, as in leaving 166 in a deciding leg and things like that. Because you will get punished. Coming up after the break, it will be the Green Machine, Michael van Gerwen, against Nico Springer. Springer has won the ball. Yeah, mad game. Mad game. Yeah, look, for most of that game, he was the better player. But Johnny has found something in a decider. Let's see how much start on the ball. So, Springer against MVG. Springer has won the ball. Put a bit on MVG to win the tournament. I think Michael will have a good tournament. But look, he's going to have to play well to beat Springer. I think Springer's looked decent of late. Remember, everyone, during the little break here, while we've got 2.5 minutes, you've got 2.5 minutes to tap the subscribe button. No, Scott Williams didn't qualify. So score predictions then for MVG Springer. At least this will get played at a good pace. $6-4 either way. I don't dislike it. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a good game. So 10 seconds till pictures return in Munich. I've just found this. Nice of you to join us, Jane. Thank you very much. We're glad you found us. Right, here we go. Pictures are returning, so let's get ready for the walk-ons. Just at the halfway point of the session. No, not yet. Scott's not. Scott's got a lot of work to do at the moment. Right, here we go. Springer doing his walk on. Stop signing stuff. Come on. Chop, chop. Darts to throw. He has, I agree, but I think when he won that, I can't remember if it was ET1 or ET2, but he won the game on Friday, and it looked as if it just released a load of pressure. Um, uh, yes, I bet. Let me double check. But yeah, he's currently sat fourth on the race for the match play. So yeah, he's on best part of 70 grand. He's so time for MBG. The lights go down. The green comes up. I am good, mate. I'm good. How are you? Good to have you in. So, time for the green machine. I like that. That's how walk-ons should be done. Just high-fiving, straight down, no selfies on the stage. Well done, Michael. I think MVG. I think MVG's been playing better of late. I think he's playing some good stuff. I didn't have work tomorrow. I'm gonna miss the majority of. You can sneak us on at work. Yeah, Josh Rock played really well. So we are underway. MVG making an early charge on the Springer throw. We'll try and get on it. Nice, mate, nice. Why do Nico Springer's flights always look absolutely battered? But Van Gerwen has taken the darts here. 180. Springer responds, 180. But Van Gerwen gets first look at 101. It's an awful second dart. It's not much better third either. So Springer, 121. Again, an absolute shocker of a first dart. So Van Gerwen will get 2 at tops to break. Break opportunity missed. Springer survives. Will he hold? He does. He survives. Van Gerwen misses 2 darts to break. How costly could that be? Now, roles reversed. Early in this leg, the Van Gerwen throw is under some pressure. Needs another treble MVG, finds one. But he's still in a hole. So, Van Gerwen, this 2-3-3 may have to go in 6. It's not gonna. I've got no confidence that this 1-6-7 goes. Springer is going to get a chance, I think, for 2-0. And will. It's weird. Van Gerwen looked good for the first leg until he missed 2 at tops. Confidence is fragile. 2-0. Nico Springer. Springer is in complete control. Van Gerwen cannot find anything. This has to be a max. Has to be a max. 180. But there's still 10 points in the averages in the favour of Springer. And the 1-4-7 is not going to go. So Springer will get 2 darts for 3-0. Double 16 for 3-0. 3-0 it is. Van Gerwen is in a hole. And that hole is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Think you're wrong. Nico's playing well here. 180. In 3 legs, Van Gerwen's only had 2 darts at a double, and that was in leg 1. The last 2 legs, he has not been close enough. Double break is on here. The double break is on. He is in trouble. Again, this has to be a 180. And it's not going to be. Four 0. This is becoming a disaster for Van Gerwen. He's a double breakdown. Springer is in dreamland right now. Absolute dreamland. I say it's a double break. It's effectively a treble break because Springer won the ball. Needs, again, probably a 140. I don't know, at the start of the year, there was real hope because he won in Bahrain, got to the final in Saudi, won night one of the Premier League, and there was optimism. Leaves double 16, but will he get a go? He will get a go because Springer this time cannot find a treble. One of 3 breaks needed for MVG. $182. He may go after on one of these turbocharged missions. I think that's more than likely. I think he will be out of the top 4. He's got a world final to defend as well, which was 200k back 2 years ago, I think. But Van Gerwen got one break back, and now he's handed the darts back again. Same shot he missed in leg, that was 60, he missed in leg 1. Double 16. And it doesn't go. Springer to put himself within 1. Tops. Oh, that will sting. That will sting. Yeah, I don't like the position of the dart in the hand, but I don't think he can do anything about it is the problem. That's the issue. I don't think he can do anything about it. But it could be all she wrote. Springer leaves the big fish. Is he going to win it with here, fishy, fishy? Doesn't need to take it out, but will he attempt? Will he attempt to? Oh my. It's another missed dart at double. Surely this time. Surely Nico Springer. It's a 6-1 demolition job. Nico Springer knocks out Michael van Gerwen. And again, it's a tidy performance from Springer. He's averaged 98. This is good. This is the Nico Springer that we expected, and he's getting back to his best after a disappointing end to the year last year. He is getting back to where he should be. Again, Springer knows it's a big result, and look, I've got a lot of respect for Springer there. That he gave it a little celebration when he won, but he kind of waited for Michael to get off the stage before giving it the big licks. Yeah, to be fair, I was expecting MVG to have a really good tournament, James, but Springer's produced. And produced when it matters. Nathan Aspinall coming next against Riccardo Pietreczko. Yeah, we've got an interview coming out with Nathan once I've edited it, basically. But he admits that he's struggling for motivation at the moment, and I think that's the same for a lot of top players where there's not much action in terms of the first half of the year. It's kind of getting yourself prepped for the match play onwards and so on. Also, remember Nathan's getting married in the summer, so Um, should he have had a Premier League spot? I can make an argument why he should have been in. However, I think I wouldn't have picked him personally. But I could, if someone had said to me, make an argument for Nathan Aspinall to be in, I could have. In about 2.5 minutes till pictures return. So yeah, the Premier League one's an interesting, and the thing is, like, if you do well at this time of the year, you're winning at the wrong time, because we all know come the end of the year there's that recency bias. People remember the back end of the year, so if you're going to do damage, you don't. I don't get me wrong, you always want to do damage, but you prefer to do it at the back end of the year because it means more. Right, we've got about 50 seconds, everyone. Oh yeah, no, it'll be good. Like Nathan's a great lad. He really is. He's a top boy. Is Nathan? Like I say, he's got a lot to look forward to though. Stag do, and then getting married. Pietreczko has won the ball. Remember, Pietreczko's game yesterday was shocking. MVG has just lost, Kev. Lost to Nico Springer. Springer played very well, to be fair. Michael, okay. He's averaged 94.5. Missed a lot of darts at double, but Springer was very good, very tidy. 3 games to go. Aspinall against Pietreczko. Schindler against Dolan. And then Van Veen against William O'Connor. 3 decent ties. that I don't disagree. That I don't like the dart position in the hand. When he gets the problem is he can't get it to the same level all the time. Wait a minute, where's me case? So just watching it, I can almost tell where if it's going to go low or where it should go before it leaves his hand. So at the moment, it's too much like that. When he gets it nearly parallel, it's all right, but it's at that angle that's the issue, because then it becomes like a flick of the wrist. Ideally, he wants it like that, but like I said, like you say, because of that wrist injury and the surgery, I don't know if he can get his wrist to that angle anymore. Right. Here comes Mr. Bright. It's a bit of Eminem into Mr. Brightside. Aspinall is playing the crowd. There it is. He's loving it. Yeah, cheers, Cat. Like, I spend a lot of time looking at throws and so on. It all depends on if he can get the throw consistent, and like we said, Rob, I think the arm is different because of the wrist position. Rob, I think that's the byproduct of not being able to get the wrist there. So because it's there, the arm becomes lower, so he's pushing it through, like pushing it up. Is the thing. I think the arm position is a byproduct of the wrist. I say even now, when he gets it almost there, it's okay. It's when it's there at that angle. Absolutely. If you haven't yet, press the like button. We appreciate it. Like I say, I've watched enough darts and been around it long enough, and I understand the throw and throws. I can't sort my own out, but I can look at other people's and I know what's wrong. I know doctor having another surgery in order to get the wrist. I'm not sure if it can. He obviously had the carpal tunnel syndrome. I'm not sure if it's physically possible for him to get that wrist there. I think we should see you throwing a few. To be fair, the cameras are not right now, but we are going to do some throwing streams, like just a chat and a chuck and stuff like that. So you will be able to see. But bearing in mind, I'm sat down here. So what do we reckon? What do you reckon I scored? I won't. Not. That might need a bit of a refresh. 2 seconds. There we go. He knows his throws change, but he can't. He admits he can't get the wrist in the same position. Any news on Webby? Yeah, I spoke to Webby the other day. He's doing okay. Yeah, spoke to Webby the other day. Speak to Webby a lot, to be fair. Cheers, Matthew. Thank you very much. Like I say, I understand the mechanics of throws, the action, and so on. We need to ban red and black. Yeah, there are too many red and black shirts. Fingers crossed won't be too long, Rob. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but fingers crossed it won't be too long. Just got the boxing on here, obviously there. Chantal Cameron one. They bring Michaela Meyer straight in. Obviously, they're trying to sort that fight out. Just a bit of a scrappy game here. To be fair, Pikachu's a strange one. Though he's not playing so they've got Michaela Mayer's just done and now she's doing is it Chantal Cameron she's doing the I didn't realise how tall Michaela Mayer was compared to Chantal Cameron. And Nathan Aspinall levels it up. Yeah, don't get me wrong, his ceiling is high, but yeah, I completely agree. The bottom end is terrible. You just feel that as long as Aspinall keeps them straight here, he should win this game. Not sure. Oh, Pietreczko's got... Is anyone else watching this? Pietreczko's got the ips here. That's not good. Just going to watch the next visit. There's some worrying signs for Pietreczko here. Aspinall 2-1 in front. It's a tough one. You can. 180. It's definitely there. It's a tough watch. Aspinall averaging 104 here. Three one Aspinall. Nathan's playing well here. Yeah, it's random question. Do you think MVT will win the Prem next year if he drops out of the top four? 100%. Yep. Some better finish from Pietreczko. Still. Yeah, I do as well, Therese. I don't see, unless he says no, which I just never see happening. I don't see a scenario where when he's not in, 140. Tops for Aspinall and 4-2. I just want to get this done. And does. I like this from the Asp. Very cool, calm, and collected at the moment. I'm good, buddy. How are you? Good to have you in. Who do you think? Schindler and Van Veen. Yeah, I think so. Just judging off, I really could give him a game, but I don't think he's got enough to win. Balls pressed up. So I'm trying to get a video for. I know I'm all good, mate. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to record something at the same time. Don't worry, I'm all good. I'm all good. Just trying to multitask. Need Aspinall to win. Should do. But Pietreczko making a game of this. So I can't get the video I want and stream at the same time. The boys in our WhatsApp chat wanted to see Pietreczko's dartitis, but I can't get it to a position, record it, and not pay attention. Yeah, I don't know if you were in, Dave, but I was speaking about it a minute ago. The issue is because of the wrist injury and the surgery that he had, he can't get the wrist in the position that he needs to lock the wrist. So, let me get. So, beforehand, it was always like there. The dart was pointing up, ready to go. Now, it's in different forms. When it's like that, it's horrific. When he can get it almost to parallel, he's all right. But it's the variation because he can't get the wrist to cock. And when it's like that, he's pushing up instead of following the arc. Somehow, Pietreczko's in front. I've got no idea how. Nathan can see the funny side of it. He's just got one of those unlikable personalities as well, isn't he, Pietreczko? Just got one of those real unlikable personalities. Aspinall takes out 115. But Aspinall's been the better player here. He's averaging a ton. And somehow Pietreczko's still favourite. I bloody love darts. $180. Yeah, I'm worried about Pietreczko. Oh, I love it. Aspinall gave it the massive licks when he hit the 180. Needs a treble here, though. That lets Pietreczko back in. Who would you rather be right now? We'll let you know after this visit. Needs a treble desperately. Massive dart from Aspinall. I still quietly like Pietreczko's position here, depending on this visit. Not so much now. If he'd have got at least one treble, maybe. Aspinall here, fishy, fishy. Treble 5's not going to do it, but now he needs to set this up. Now he needs to set it up. Not good. Look, he's kicked off max in this leg, but then since it's been very, very little. Pietreczko to win it in style. Not going to happen. So 116. He took out 115 the last leg. It's only one more. 95. So, Pietreczko should get at least a dart at the ball. That's the bare minimum. $18. Bullseye. Missed. Aspinall comes back to win it. And look, if Aspinall pins this, the right player has won. But he's got to pin it. Aspinall is over the line. And I'm glad he is, because now I should be back in a second, everyone. I've been busting for a pee for about 5 minutes. Back. Oh, I was busting for a pee. Oh. Right. Where were we? We have got Martin Schindler against Brendan Dolan. Dolan has won the ball. This one could be a bit of a stinker. If they're both off, this could be a stinker. Aspinall's just gone full Gezit there. Give it there. Go on. Got about 1:35 seconds till pitcher's return. So, score predictions then. What are we saying? Dolan or Shindy? That's 25 seconds to go. Right. Right. Where here we don't need a Brendan Dolan interview right now. We want to get them on stage straight away. I think so. Yeah. Look, if as long as he plays like we know he can. Right. Let's go get that ready there. And then that there. Need to. 2 seconds. Right. Are we ready to rock and roll, everyone? Right. Sorry, I'm still here, everyone. I'm just sorting out something a minute. I need to on my laptop. It's all good though. It's all good. Has there ever been a time where you've had to drop everything in order to get some breaking news out? Oh, good question, Rob. Oh, that's a good question. Love that, mate. Love that. I agree that this game is very, very up in the air. Yeah, Dom Taylor at the Worlds 100% when he failed the second test. I'm just trying to think of big things that have broken. Not so much recently, because I've been lucky recently and we get announcements early to prep. But back in the day, I'm trying to think, there's been a few. When Andy Fordham passed away, yeah, when Bristow passed away in Liverpool, I'm trying to think of other ones that when Gary pulled out of the Premier League and the Masters. They are having their warm-up darts at the moment. Right. We are underway in Schindler. I mean, that's not. For some reason, that sticks sometimes. There we go. Right. Schindler has the Dolan throw under pressure early on here. Just looking. I'll do. Right. Dolan, has he got a 1-2-1 in the locker? Just looking at the race for Blackpool, looks like it's going to be one of the closest. Yeah, it could be. Agreed. It's looking close. Somehow, Brendan Dolan has won the opening leg with a 69 average. Martin Schindler has passed up a massive chance there. Yeah, I agree. It's a tough watch at times, isn't it? I agree. Why is this? It's irritating. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm should fit better today. Yeah. Mm, right, where were we? Schindler does level things up. I want that one there. Right. There we go. Late 30s. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so personally. The reason I don't think, let's just pick Mensur Suljovic. I don't think Mensur Suljovic is going to make up 15k without Sedlacek adding to that tally. I get in principle they could, but I personally don't see it because the others are going to add to their tally all the time. Schindler. Hopefully Schindler wins this fairly quick. I think certainly last night, today, both yesterday, the overruns have been huge. Two one to Shin Diggity. I just don't see it. And the reason I don't see it, and by the way, it could happen. I'm just saying I personally don't see it. I don't see these people going and winning tournaments. And certainly a Euro Tour. Look, a Pro Tour only gets some of them level. A Pro Tour final only gets some of them level with Cami and Sedlacek. Let's take Kordeka, for instance. If he gets to a Pro Tour final, it only gets him level with Sedlacek. I then don't see him going and getting to another final. I think it's one-off and things like that. I just don't think the quality in terms of consistency is there. Can they all produce on a certain given day? Yes, I think they can. But I don't see them doing it time after time. And that's why they're ranked where they are, because their consistency levels aren't there. And it is 3-1 to Shin Diggity. He is playing miles better than Brendan Dolan at the moment. I'm just happy to see Will. Yeah, look, I am chuffed for William O'Connor. 100%. Could do with this being quick. And the reason is selfish as well. Look, bearing in mind, I've eaten nothing today. So I've just had to order some food and I've got to pick it up at 10:10. That's the last collection time because it's Sunday. So I need to be out of here. PDQ. Pretty damn quick. Yeah, Brendan's struggling. Brendan is... Where is Brendan? Tell a lie, not this year. Actually, if you take 93... If he doesn't get to the Worlds... He could be in trouble. As long as he's at the Worlds, he's all right. Yeah, 100. What am I getting? Chinese. To be fair, tonight, if it's overrunning, I'm just gonna. At least yesterday I'd eaten. Today I've not eaten. I've not eaten all. Today my intake of calories has been a bottle of Lucozade, a bottle of Dr. Pepper, and some water. And I'm starting to feel shit because I haven't eaten. In my defence, I did try to go to the supermarket this morning to get some supplies, and I didn't realise it was shut on Easter Sunday. Yeah, hydrated, yeah. I've gone for house special curry, salt and chilli, king prawns, and some chicken satay skewers. To be fair, I don't know what it is about this event. We normally don't overrun at all, but this whole tournament has been nothing but overruns. Did nobody tell you you're not to do tasks on empty stomach? How are we doing? Isabel, hope you are good. Blame the singing during the... This is turning into a disaster. Brendan Dolan's slow and he's about to level things up. Oh, he's missed. Schindler breathes again. I just looked at the world clock. Might have to. Normally, the Euro Tour runs like clockwork. Like, we might get one session here and there that overruns, but not all. And Martin Schindler is playing like an absolute drain here. Look, Dolan's averaging 77 and should be level. This is not a good game. And the other people won't like this either, what I'm going to say here, but I'm going to say it anyway. This also highlights the golfing quality between the very elite and the rest. We've had loads of pullouts here, and the standard is nowhere near what we kind of expect. Like yesterday, the averages, there was some absolute shockers. And it's been the same today. When you take that golfing quality that has been missing, yeah, this game is shocking, you're right. A lot of players this year from 16 to 64 aren't playing well. Yeah, I agree that it's not a good standard at all. As I said yesterday, I've never liked this tournament starting a few days later, Easter bank holiday. A day a day later doesn't make any difference to Rust. It's 24 hours. 24 hours makes no difference. If it was a week later, there may be an argument, but if you've gone rusty in 24 hours, you're not ready anyway. Is the thing. So yeah, that has no, in my opinion, that has no bearing. 24 hours. How are we doing, Ducky? Yeah, Doets played well. Wade, it was a good game, to be fair. Next Pro Tour is it the 13th and 14th or 12th and 13th? Whatever that Monday, Tuesday is. Yesterday's matches were being won with 70 averages. Yeah, it's just not been very good. Yeah. gutted about the West End. Yeah, I didn't see any of it, but Shin Diggity. What do we think? Like, in terms of the standard, look, it's clearly not been as good. And look, I appreciate that. Well, this will be decent. Unlucky. I appreciate that there are a lot of players, like a lot of top players missing. But is it burnout? Is it fatigue? Or is it something else? Because I've said for a while that just in general, I don't think the standard is as good, full stop, at the moment. Not just here. I mean, overall, I think the standard has dropped. Schindler a leg away. Lack of aura. Oh. But do you know what I mean? That I just don't think it is as good. Pressure of money, yeah. I think that could be a part. I agree. Need April and May. Oh. The issue is where do you then fit all these tournaments in? Because there has been an argument, well, certainly more than an argument, that recently that players aren't earning, and forget the big boys, the ones lower down don't have the opportunity to earn money. So where are we drawing the? Who thinks Arsenal will? No, I think they'll win it, not because I think they are going to try and bottle it, but the issue is I don't think City win every game between now and the end of the season. That's the difference. This isn't the all-conquering City. I think Arsenal will fall over the line. They'll never do a month break. No, but they should. I think at some point there should be a clear month cut off. All right, Schindler is set up. Please don't hit Brendan. Sorry. You watch, he'll go 18-32, 2 darts. Cheersies. Thank you very much. Told ya. But again, this also comes back to not having a proper system in place in terms of the PDC are a promotional company providing opportunities to players. And that's the Prince of Wales, the wonderful Prince of Wales. What a boozer that place is. The best pub in the country. See, but Ducky, would you if you sacrifice Pro Tours, then the money the lower players can earn is going to be lower still when it's already low. Schindler is doing his best to mess this up. But August is kind of, apart from the 8 or 10 that do the World Series, August is a quiet month for most. Martin Schindler has messed up. You know Dolan's going to hit this to 10. Why do Brendan Dolan games have to go to a deciding leg? Of all people. Dolan misses. Schindler now has the chance to win it. And Schindler falls over the line, only averaging 88. It's a long, long way off. As I say, yeah, going back to August, apart from the ones that do the World Series, let's have a look this year. So, apart from the players in the World Series, so from the match play, also, so from the 29th of July, there's a Pro Tour. And then for anyone not on the World Series, there's nothing till the 25th. So basically, everyone apart from the 8 or 10 that are in the World Series has got a month off. It's understandable. So yeah, so Ducky, that month you pretty much have all bar 3 days. You've got a month off. Then in September there's Euro Tours. So like I say, don't get me wrong, the elite won't, but the likelihood is they're not going to play those Pro Tours anyway. Right. I am going to cut the stream at 10 because I am starting to feel like shit as well. So we'll try and get most of this game in. To be fair, for most of the players, I actually don't mind that break from the 25th of June, or sorry, the 29th of July till the 25th of August. I think it's a decent break for the players. The problem is though, Duck, you can't get 15 European Tours and 34 Pro Tours in without them overlapping with the TV titles as well. So that's not an option. The other argument is it is the Professional Darts Corporation, as in it's a professional sport. I know the argument about money is there, but to be a professional, you've got to sacrifice. Is the thing. So There's a good argument that Kevin Doets is currently 60th best player in the world. Yeah, look, Kevin Doets is a fabulous talent, but and here's the but. He needs to do it more often, as in he now needs to go and win something. If you look at the top 16 in the world at the moment, yes, 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 yes. So the top 20 have all won something. For Kevin Doets to take that step, he needs to go and win something. I feel is the thing. I think he needs to go and win something. Right, this we haven't even had the walk-ons yet. This is blatantly going to overrun. So, choice is yours, chat room. Do you want me to stop now so you don't miss half, or we only get half a game, or stop at 10? It's up to you. Damn, eat the fry. I'm literally, if the supermarket had been open this morning, it'd been all right. Someone's flirty tonight, aren't they? Right, folks, I'm going to call it a night because they've not even walked on yet. So I'm literally going to be cutting the stream at probably leg 2 or 3. But we will be back tomorrow, everyone, and I'll have been to the supermarket, so that'll work. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you all tomorrow bright at 12. Make sure you set your alarm, and we'll see you all very, very soon.